Hi, I'm Jim Ellison. I'm head of the technical and educational departments here at Sterngold. And in this short video, we'd like to explain the difference between the different styles and sizes of the ERA attachment. There are only two styles of ERA attachment, and then there is a standard and a micro size within each of those styles. We see the partial denture style here. Normally it's cast or welded off of the side of a crown, as we see in this partial denture model, or if we move over to the center model, we can see it also could be cast or welded off the end of a bar. So that's the first style. The next style is the overdenture. We see it here. We can put it on top of a bar like this, either screwed in or welded on or cast on, or back to our first model, we could cast them on top of an overdenture coping. And then moving over to our third model, we see them here on top of implants. We have these two ERA implant abutments to screw into more than 200 different implants. So with the two styles, partial denture or overdenture, and then there's a standard size and then a micro size within each. So 4 types of ERA male. Although I stated that there are only 2 styles of ERA attachment and 2 sizes within each of those, we did have in the distant past another set of males. For the partial denture ERA, the original male was called the standard, and we see it here. We stopped selling this male about 15 years ago, and we maintained males for these as long as we could, but we were unable to continue to produce them and discontinued these about 4 years ago. So these are gone. But the RV and the standard fit on the same female. So today, the RV is, in essence, our standard. So every case that's out there, you can put the RV on. However, we'll see the differences between the two in just a moment. But what I wanted to mention is we have the micro. So within the partial denture today, we have the RV, standing for reduced vertical, and we have the micro. The difference between the standard and the micro is just height. In other words, the RV is a 0.5 millimeter shorter than the standard, but they're the same diameter, the center buttons are the same. The micro, on the other hand, is 20% smaller in all directions than the RV. So what that means is it's another 0.5 millimeter shorter, but as you can see, the micro is also quite a bit narrower. The outside diameter of the micro is 3.4 millimeters, whereas the RV outside diameter is 4.3 millimeters. If you're trying to tell the difference between the standard and the RV, you'll notice that the standard is round here, just occlusal to the wide opening in the side, whereas the RV has a little tab that sticks out toward the occlusal side. The other difference is on the side opposite the wide opening, there's a little strut that runs up the distal surface, where on the RV there is no strut. The reason for this little tab is to keep it from turning in the acrylic. The other advantage that the other change we made was we cut off these corners, where these corners are a little sharper in the standard. So here are the actual males. These are the old discontinued standard size. We have the black male, the white, and the orange. You'll notice that they're round, just occlusal to that opening. Let's see if I can turn this one around. You also see that little little strut back there on the orange one. These are the RV. So as we say, same diameter, but now we have that little tab at the occlusal, the black, the white, and the orange. And these are the micro. You can notice the significant difference, particularly with our dime in the picture for reference. So the same design as the RV, but 20% smaller. And these are the overdenture males. So these are the standard, black, white, and orange, and these are the micro. You'll notice that the black males have no opening in the side wall, because when we process them in the denture, we don't want any acrylic or composite to get in against the female. However, there is a small slot in the side wall of all of the final males. This gives the nylon a little flexibility, so it's easier to snap in place. And all of the ERA males come with an optional metal jacket. These metal housings are thin stainless steel housings, 0.2 of a millimeter thick on the occlusal and 0.3 on the side. So for all the versions of ERA, we have a metal jacket, and most people do choose to use those. They all come with the black male inside. With all the versions of the ERA, the black male is the processing male. So this is the one that we process in if we wish the partial denture or overdenture to be resilient. It has a built-in spacer, so it sits rigidly on top of the female. However, when we core out the black male, we would always start by replacing it with a white male, which has the smallest center button. The next up would be the orange, and then blue, gray, yellow, and red in increasing order of the diameter of the center button. You always want to give the patient the least amount of retention that they demand, so every case should at least start with a white and then only move up in color to the absolute minimum that the patient needs in order to be comfortable. Well, that's the end of our short video on the differences between the ERA males. You can gain a lot more information by going to our website, www.sterngold.com. Thank you.